Hi everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Today I am testing out a new fragrance called Tobacco and Bay Leaf. I really like the smell and I think that it would be good for men or women. It smells really nice. I'm just going to keep it simple. I do want kind of a white base, but maybe more creamy. And so I'm using Galactic Moss. It's like I thought it was kind of woodsy looking, from Mad Oils, and then I have my favorite brown, which is dark chocolate brown from Be Scented. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by adding my lye solution. to cut tobacco and bay leaf, and I thought it probably would look kind of like an in the pot swirl because just the way I poured it. But it does, I cut the first loaf, and I think it's really pretty. And I will tell you, this fragrance is nice and strong. I could smell it all through my downstairs yesterday after I made it, and today. It smells very earthy. I think people think when they hear tobacco, you think like smoke, but this is like a fresh tobacco, you know, the tobacco that has the nice earthy smell to it. See, it's kind of like an in the pot swirl, and there's a heart. I saw several hearts in the other loaf, which I think is kind of cool. I always look for hearts. So it definitely looks kind of like an in the pot swirl, and I think it goes really good with this fragrance. Okay, that's the same heart as before, and look at this one. 2 hearts. I always look for hearts. For those of you who don't know, I look for hearts because a long time ago, I was getting so many hearts. Like every batch of soap, I would find hearts, and it just always, in my head, I told myself, you know, that's kind of my dad, you know, here with me. And I know that probably doesn't make sense to some people, but it's just a little thing that kind of makes me happy when I see it. But I ended up loving the top of this. The reason I could swirl it and it would kind of swirl the colors and all of that the way it did is because it was so thin when I poured it. So you can see it's like, I think the swirls are really cool. So I'm really happy with this one. I think this will be a good seller. And I think, look at you guys, another one. I can't even believe it. Like every bar has hearts. Maybe, I don't know. I look at it as like my dad is with me, and it's just cool. And look at this one. I don't know if you can see, if this will focus. This has like this with the, but then it has like a light green in the middle of it. I don't know. It just turned out really cool. Almost, oh, and there's a heart too. Right there. Right there. This is just amazing. It almost looks like a little tulip. Most of these are already sold. I do have, I'm not sure right offhand how many, but if you're interested in purchasing, you can go to Yellow Cottage Soapery on Facebook and send me a private message, and there's another heart. You can see maybe along the bottom, it looks a little bit discolored, maybe just a tiny bit darker. That means the fragrance may turn the creamy part a little bit darker, but I mean, it wouldn't matter to me. I think it would still look pretty. Or it may not. I don't know. I'll probably know in the next day or two as it sits out in the air. I sure hope this is focusing. And last cut. That one got more brown in it. And a little tiny brown heart up there. And this is the last piece. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video.